Hello guys, yeah, we found someone here. He is from our enemy guild, GSD. So the guy was sitting there in war gear. We scouted him, but he had anti-scout. So I just mobilized my guildmates and decided that let's go for it. We decided to attack him. So the first hit we attacked, he ate our entire match. Actually, not ate our entire match, but we killed 600,000 of his infantry, and we had 400,000 deads on our side too. So let's see the hit. This is the first hit, and he actually sucked, not actually sucked, but he dropped by from 190 million might to 173 million might. That was just the first hit. So after the first hit, we went ahead and started the second hit, the second rally. So because we had already known what he had in his fort. Yeah, this is the report for the first hit, which we lost. He lost 600,000 and we lost 456,000. He lost infantry. We lost, I think it was ranged, yeah, because I had ranged in front. I didn't know he will have infantry in the front line because he had ranged heavy gear. So my guys joined the second rally, and and after a few minutes it was full, so I had to pop up an attack boost and be sure I was ready so that I can minimize the losses on our sides, just to make sure that he won't get any advantage. So my phone was lagging, but the troops were already marching. Yeah, there it shows now. So I had to make sure my lineup is right. At first I used the ranged phalanx, but I remembered that I was trying to prevent T-Force from dying, so I switched back to ranged wedge just to save the T-Force. So again my phone kept on lagging, but I was able to move on and attack. So we hit that match again, and now this time around he banned. He had 8 million troops and he banned. We killed 2 million troops. Yeah, 2.6 million troops, and we lost 331,000 troops on our side. So after this hit, I was sure that we had finished all his cavalry and infantry. So the only troops that were remaining were ranged, and this is because he had so many T1 ranged and the T3's infantry and cavalry. So I had to heal up and be ready for the next hit. So I checked the report just to confirm that all the ranged were dead. Not ranged, but I mean the cavalry and infantry were no longer there. So as you can see from the report, yeah, we took some losses on our side too, but ours were we shared the losses among us, the entire guild. Now when I checked the report, I noticed that he had only ranged remaining, and those were the 5 million ranged remaining. So I started another rally, I didn't have enough troops because most of my troops were in the beds, and I couldn't send cavalry because I had only ranged in there. So I switched my tracker with a blue infantry hero. Though, yeah, because I couldn't attack with tracker yet, ranged were not any important to me at that moment because I was going to attack infantry. Actually, not infantry, but I meant ranged. So I asked my guys to fill up the rally again with only infantry. So they joined up, and as the rally was full, we marched again. This time I thought that we could have zeroed him, but now I was checking everything to make sure I had all infantry gear ready and everything that I needed to be able to hit him hard enough this time round and deal some more damage. And when we were marching, our allies from Worm ported in and started the rally on the guy again. So when the rally hit, yeah, as it is going to do now, there it goes. I checked the report only to notice that we had not finished him off, but we killed 3 million troops and we lost 129,000. He had only 2 million survivors. So I, I knew that my friends, the Worm guys, would zero him up, but too bad. My friend, the rally leader, had cavalry gear on, so he didn't actually zero him because the guy had 199,000, actually 190,000 survivors from the hit. Here I was checking to make sure, to be sure if he has captured the hero, and that proved that he had not zeroed him. The guy had dropped from 190 million might, and now he's 119 million might. So shortly after, the guy ended up shielding right before my buddy here was soloed him. He was trying to solo him, but the guy didn't want to take any more. Actually, he came online only to find us soloing him. These guys were crying that we were attacking them at the same time as we were attacking the GSD guy. So too bad the guy shielded right before the attack and dropped the here are the reports. So from the first hit, this was a hit. We took the 456 million, not million, but thousand dead, and he had 600,000 dead. I think he had only 2 beds, so he had only 75,000 wounded, and the rest were dead. The first hit, yeah, our might dropped by so much because we had our T-Force. This is the second hit. This is the second hit. The guy, no, actually not the second. Now comes the second hit. Here the guy lost 2 million troops from 8 million. Now he had only 5 million remaining. I was hoping that we could have zeroed him then. The third hit,